Number 21, I've got Auburn. Um, and to be honest with you, this one, the more time goes on, the less good I feel about Auburn. I just started hearing some stuff yesterday that I really didn't like to hear. And my opinion of Auburn is slowly changing, but I've already made this out. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to stick to what my gut was telling me. Um, but it's because I believe in Hughe Freeze. And I believe that if you give him just anything to work with at quarterback, I feel like he can make it work. And it, maybe that's not true. We're going to find out. You got Peyton Thorne coming in, and you got Robbie Ashford that we watched last year. Robbie Ashford was he just wasn't that good, and he doesn't necessarily seem like a quarterback to me. But he does seem like a project that somebody like Hugh Freeze could come in and really get the most out of him. So, with all that being said, there's going to be packages this year for Robbie Ashford, but I believe Peyton Thorne will get the starts. And one thing that we learned about Peyton Thorne, if you go look at his time at Michigan State, his first year he did great. He had a great year. He really did. But that was whenever they were running the ball effectively, and they had an NFL running back. So if you can run the ball, Peyton Thorne can be effective. And that's going to be a big question, I think, this year. You got Jarquez Hunter coming back to play running back. You got Camden Brown looking to step up at wide receiver. Caleb Burton is a wide receiver that came in from Ohio State. Yeah, I love those Ohio State transfer wide receivers. We've seen Alabama get them in the past and them do really well for them. Any wide receiver that transfers out of Ohio State, I'm snatching them up. But because, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's wide receiver U. The one big problem I see is that the O-line is going to be entirely different this year. I mean, this is a whole different group. They brought in a ton of transfers, okay? I'm just trusting that they brought in the right guys. I don't, and I'm thinking they're going 8-4 this year, so I'm not thinking they're going to the playoff or nothing like that. But I think that they're going to win some games that probably surprise some people this year. Defensively, Owen Papo, Derek Hall, Colby Wooden, they're all gone to the NFL. Cam Riley is going to need to shoulder the defense with Wesley Steiner. Nazili Kite is a defensive lineman. He comes in from Maryland. And Demario Tolan comes in from LSU, who's a linebacker. Keon Scott is a cornerback that returns, and he'll start on one side. So you have some pieces there that I think that you can work with on defense, and I think Auburn will be able to hang in there, middle of the pack, in the SEC on defense. I don't think they're going to be lights out or anything, but I think they're going to be somewhat serviceable. You got to have DJ James step up on the other side to play the other corner. That's going to be a big deal, but I don't see a ton other than LSU and Georgia. I don't see a ton of real strong passing attacks in the SEC this year. So maybe you'll have some time to figure that side out. And Zion Puckett is the safety. He'll be back for a fifth year to play alongside junior Donovan Kaufman. So I feel pretty good about the safety position there. You just got one question there on the cornerback on that one side, and if they can figure that out, I think the defense is going to be serviceable, and I think Auburn can make a little push to have a decent year. I mean, 8-4 is not Auburn standard, I wouldn't say, but I mean, with the tumultuous seasons they've had in the past, I think 8-4 would be welcomed and would be kind of give a stable feeling over there. So that's my 25 through 21. I've got